straight away start talking about the markets. So as you see, I have chart of Nifty in front of me. Last week we were here at this doji where I am pointing, and we had discussed that this doji and the levels of this doji are important. On the lower side, if breaks, we might see 14,900 kind of level, and if breaks on the upside, we may see 15,700 to 800. The Nifty had broken eventually on the upside, and it achieved the levels of 15,700. On Monday we saw some inside candle. There was a lot of kind of push and pull in the market, which happens when markets are forming a bottom. So you should always keep that in mind. But we were expecting that some positive candles should form, and it formed. It was a nice bullish spin bar, and plus an inside candle, and next day we saw a gap up and achieved the target in one day only. Although this is a corrective rise, right? Overall we are just expecting this rise. Wherever it goes, it is a corrective rise, and that is why on the next day we saw a gap down, some pullback, but market actually didn't break 15,400 odd levels, which were our resistance level earlier, which become a support. I will just mark the levels for you. Horizontal ray, right, roughly around 50,400 levels. So market took support, and from next day give a kind of a breakdown, which was a bear trap, and then moved on the upside, and again level on the next day. Also we had a gap up and a bullish candle. Market closed near uh, 15,700 levels after hitting 15,750 now. So and sorry. So now what we are expecting, first level to be achieved is 15,889. Here we have 21 EMA is also placed, and we have some horizontal resistance also here. Let me mark that level also. But what happens is, because on Friday the US markets and European markets are sharply up, and our SGX Nifty also suggesting a sharp up move. In that case, in tomorrow morning only, if we gap up huge, if we have a huge gap up, we will likely hit this level in the opening itself, and might open little higher also. And if that happens, we will immediately start moving higher, at least at the opening. That is the expectation. Now the problem is, after such a big gap up, immediately going long, especially for intraday traders, is not advised, because we generally see some retracement. But I am not expecting an immediate retracement, but some intraday pullback is definitely expected, and it generally comes. So you have to build your strategies around that. Let us just check weekly chart also. And weekly chart also, if you see, I'll just check. Uh, we had a big bearish candle, and this candle is actually an inside candle, because the lower level also is slightly higher than the lower level of this candle. It is around 10 point difference, and we have a this candle had at least 60 to 70% of the previous candle is covered. So we are definitely expecting some up move, and also the world markets are positive. So overall, I think in this rally we are expecting a levels of 16,150 to 16,200 as a first attempt, because we are right now assuming it is just a corrective bounce in the market. And so if we are able to cross this level of 15,880 and start moving higher, we'll gradually move first towards 16,000 odd levels, and then eventually towards 16,200 odd levels. If market continues to see strong momentum, then we will see higher levels of 16,400, 500 also. Now so I will tell you few things. Let us check, look at the Fibonacci ratios as well. So I will just close this thing for now. Maybe let me delete this level for now, and let us purely look from Fibonacci perspective. We had a last swing here, okay, and we have a low made here. So from Fibonacci retracement point of view, first we are retracing this down move. Minimum comes at 15,798, 15,800, and maximum if we take 61.8%, that comes as 16,178. In between 15,988, that means 60,000 is also an important level. So we are expecting the momentum to push the market towards 16,170, 180 to 16,200 round number zone. Now, if the market sees further momentum, and which is likely, then actually we are retracing this entire down move started from this level, because as per Elliott wave, market right from the all-time high of 18,600 to the recent low is completing a some kind of ABC complex correction in the form of, this is how it is there, yeah, I think A, B and C, and here A and C are equal, roughly around equal. The C, it is a 1:1 ratio. So we were that is why also we were expecting a bounce. So now, if this entire move is being retraced, at minimum we can see 16,300, and if goes higher, we will expect a 50% retracement because this is a large move. Then 16,650 levels also can come. So roughly around anywhere between 16,300 to 16,500, looking at the price action, congestion zones also, and everything else is possible. But as a first attempt, market needs to move about this resistance and then first fill this gap. And we are likely to face some resistance here. So the move likely never goes in one way. But let's say if this happens, something like this, then we hit this level, we see pullback, and if the strength continues, we may again see higher levels coming. So something of this sort we are expecting. Now one more time I will remind, because we are in a corrective rise, so in between we can see sharp sell off like this came, right? So just expecting sharp sell off. So what happened is that on Tuesday, market saw a sharp up move, but on the next day we had a huge gap down, and even then there was a down move continued for a while. So that kind of volatility can still continue once market completes its move, because this is a corrective rise, and we are still seeing FIs continue being heavy sellers only. They are not buying, neither they are stopping their selling. So if that continues, they are going using this all these rises as um, selling opportunity only. Now let us take chart of Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty is almost same. So we are actually almost hitting this level of horizontal level of 37, 33, 7, 80, 800 kind of zone. And if market tomorrow gaps up and keeps moving higher, then our first level to expect is 33, 300 to 400 level, where this gap is placed, and then we can see things moving on the higher side. वीकली चार्ट एक बार देख लेते हैं. सो वीकली ऑल्सो बैंक निफ्टी इज ए नाइस almost engulfing almost engulfing kind of candle. So 33, 300, 400 will come easily, but I think higher level will also come. And if Nifty on one needs to move, Bank Nifty has to support it. That we are discussing all the time. So यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? Let us look at the Fibonacci retracement. Minimum देख लेते हैं from this swing. If we look, then the minimum almost coming 33,740, and we are expecting right now somewhere around this 33, so 34,400 to 34,600 kind of level we are expecting, and the Fibonacci levels somewhere in here placed. So if it keeps extending, the move extends, which is highly likely, then we can see 34,600 level as well. But our major focus is the retracement of the entire move. Okay, this entire move is getting retraced, then at minimum we are expecting 34,700, 750 levels, and minimum if we take 50%, that is also coming at 35,500 levels. So it is highly likely that markets are kind of what you can say, uh, kind of preparing for a good breakout and a good move. that is what the expectation right now. One more thing we can kind of focus, and I assume that you are also able to see. If you see this move and then draw a trend line here, okay, we are seeing some kind of triangle is being formed, some kind of triangle is being formed, and we are expecting a breakout because the market moved higher, sold off multiple times but took support here, and now it is again moved higher and was able to close almost at the higher end of the. So tomorrow we can expect a gap up, which we are expecting, then markets are likely to move higher and those levels will come. This is same with Nifty also, I think. Yeah, some kind of if you take this level, okay, we draw a, it's a kind of some kind of a I'm not trying to be perfect here, but horizontal ray. Okay, so then this breakout is there. Then we have already discussed, if market opens higher, then it is likely to take out this 15,850 to 900 zone immediately and also move higher. But we cannot immediately jump into the trade unless you are a professional day trader and you know that how to get in and get out quickly. Just wait for a pullback. Otherwise, we have to trade only when a good opportunities comes. Okay, having said that, I will just briefly discuss some of the stocks and sectors. Everything is right now in a corrective rise, almost all sectors, but few sectors, auto sector is seeing some nice breakout patterns. So they have already seen some good traction. So Bajaj Auto is there, but more importantly, Hero Motors is seeing some really good momentum, and even Maruti also has broken out this resistance for which was it was holding for quite some time. M&M is already trading very strong, so I am expecting that now it will hit some resistance uh, near about 1100 plus levels. And my pick would be for this week would be Tata Motors. Okay, because Tata Motors right now has not given move, but yes, so it is not participated yet, but if the overall markets is going higher, I think Tata Motors also can participate. So keep uh, watch these stocks and pick one or two and you can trade. Unfortunately, the breakouts has already happened and things have gone much higher, so immediate entries won't be possible for positional trades. You have to wait for some pullback, uh, but afterwards some good move will come. Same is the case with banking. We had discussed banking in detail last week also. We were expecting that all those supports in in SBI, in HDFC Bank, in HDFC, also in Kotak Bank, ICICI Bank, everywhere to hold and market move higher, which has happened. All these stocks are moving higher. So you have you can pick, I think, HDFC Bank, uh, and ICICI Bank maybe to look for trades. One stock I would really like to highlight is that Axis Bank has not yet participated in the rally. However, it seems to have completed some move definitely, and plus there is a some minor uh, RSI divergence also. Okay, you should be able to see the prices have actually gone little lower from this level. RSI has not, that then there is a definitely RSI divergence. So I'm expecting Axis Bank also to participate, and in that case, because tomorrow if we are expecting a gap up, then all these stocks are going to open gap up and move higher from there, and they already have given some move, but HDFC is still at its lower levels. Sorry, Axis Bank is at its lower levels, so it may move on the higher side as well. So keep a watch on Axis Bank as well, along with all these stocks. And yeah, third sector I will discuss is IT. IT is already seeing some bounce. We are expecting. Last week we had discussed this pattern, right? Um, this pattern, small, either it was a pin bar or a doji on all stocks with some good volume, and we have seen a follow up to that. So now all these stocks are also in some kind of at least a pullback or a retracement, and they have already fallen sharply. So you can use your Fibonacci also, levels also, and price action also, to find out details, but I think tomorrow it looks like, looking at this chart pattern, see INFI is likely to no, move on the higher side toward 1500 and 1520 to 1540 kind of zone. That kind of level is expected. TCS has already moved. So last week it were giving good trade, but right now I am expecting that it may hit some resistance here. So may not be too much of opportunity, but other stocks like even Tech Mahindra, which saw some sell off last week, but now trying to find a bottom. So these stocks may Wipro and HCL Tech. These stocks also may participate in the rally. Top pick right now remains Infi, but these stocks also likely to participate in a rally, and because a pullback is long due. Okay, when the pullback is due, it will come, and markets are seeing a corrective rise. So that's it. FMCG stocks also, if you are looking, are trading really good. Some other stocks like in oil and gas, one stocks I think, yeah, I was looking at IGL. I think IGL is also looking promising, in the sense that if it is able to move higher, then I think first 400 kind of levels can be tested, because I'm expecting a some kind of a corrective move. So then this is A, this is B, and this is C. That way it can come. We need some. We need to watch intraday. Reliance. Last week we had discussed that Reliance. If Reliance trades weak, it will give some problem to Nifty. And if you see that in the midweek when Nifty was seeing heavy sell-off or was not able to sustain higher levels, that was because Reliance also was seeing a sell-off along with metal stocks. We will discuss that next. Now Reliance, here it has no kind of okay, I will just remove this for now. It is if we draw some pullback, let's say from this level to this level, yeah. So no, I think, yeah, what, sorry, I'll take this level, right. Okay, right now we are seeing retracement of this level. So roughly around it has corrected 78.6% of this entire move. Our final target comes somewhere below 2370, because we are expecting a ABC move and it is likely completing. But right now it is likely taking a pause, because it has formed an inside candle on the daily time frame. This may look like a bullish harami also, but at this level I won't give too much importance to that bullish harami, but I will just see that if we are going to see some retracement of minimums. So from this level, this gap down zone level, at minimums, if it does, it can do first, it minimum 38% is 2530, and if it goes higher, it is like 25 50 60 kind of levels. So if those levels also come, and if Reliance actually don't create troubles by falling, that is also going to help Nifty to move higher and achieve its targets. Okay. In metals, we were expecting, so last week we had discussed that, and last week we were somewhere here, right, somewhere here, yeah, 17 20, that they are likely making a bottom, they are likely bottoming out, and we may see some up move. But on sorry, yeah, we were here, right, on 17 June, but on Monday we saw some sharp sell off, almost in all stocks, but more importantly in Vedanta Limited also, because Vedanta kind of did some announcement that it is selling its Tuticorin plant, where there were already some issues. So I think that fell, and along with that, all the stocks also fell sharply. But still, because we were seeing that, we are seeing the bottom being formed. We didn't say that no, it is a bottom here and you should buy and you should never. But we are watching for a bottom formation, and it seems that it is coming. It seems that it is coming, so you should keep that in uh, mind, that a bottom might be forming and we may see higher levels coming. So in that case, we have to what we are seeing, what we expecting is that markets just uh, metal stock just don't fall too much, and which will also help the Nifty move higher. Right now I am just watching those stocks. Some expectations is there of things going higher, but it may come over. Okay, along with that, some FMCG stocks are already had already broken out. Last week, Hindustan Unilever, Britannia, etc. Tata Consumers also give. My focus is on Tata Consumers. Okay, here it is. My focus is right now on Tata Consumers. It is going through some correction, but right now has some taken some pause. So it may see some further pullback. So I may watch I will watch this sector. In some trades comes intraday, I'll take. Well, overall this is the case. So one more stock someone was asking, so I will discuss AWL, that is Adani Wilmar Limited. Okay. So if you see Adani Wilmar after its listing had a very good rally. Okay, it was listing on the higher side, and then it had already rallied, completed some move here, and now fallen towards 540. So it is made a low of 540, and which is roughly around 50% correction from this uh, opening level. So okay, I will just delete this level for now, and you see around 50% is coming as 550 from the opening. Opening, that is the listing price of, and first tick was around 227. Okay, from that we have this much history only of the AWL, Adani Wilmar. So, and prices have taken support near this level multiple times, and now seeing some up move. From just purely from simply pullback point of view, if we draw a pullback levels, uh, let's say pullback level here, then at minimum we can expect 660 to 700, I think, kind of levels may come. Okay, uh, so technically that is possible. Fundamentally this stocks has some really issues. One, it was this rally was very flimsy in nature because the participation was purely from retailers point of view. If you look at institutions, they have not entered this stock yet, I think. I don't know if this level they are entering, we have to watch, but institutions were not entering in this stock. So it was purely retail driven rally, and that means it was a operated rally. And second thing is, right now for last uh, there is hardly any volume activity. Now a good stock needs to see some really good volume activity to kind of bounce back. But from a technical point of view, it may give a bounce. In that case, your stop loss should be simply below this 520 kind of level. Okay, and uh, or, or even if you want to be an investor, maybe you can look at, no, if 475 kind of levels are held, it may kind of just consolidate here and go up. It may have good prospects. I don't know much about its fundamentals. Whatever I know is it is still a new company, but with great aspirations, and Adani Group is also kind of quite proficient in that. But from technical point of view, expecting a bounce, but we need to see really some good volume activity plus some institutional entering into the space. Then we can see a really good traction in the stock. Otherwise those rallies will be low on volume, and such stocks may get easily manipulated. So you need to keep in mind that you don't get caught on the wrong side of the market. Okay, and what happens from psychology point of view is, in my view, a lot of retail investors are have entered um, in Adani in this zone. That means most of them are either in loss or at sitting at some not profit, but no profit no loss situation. Everyone will try are looking for exit right now. Okay, that is the kind of mindset of retail investor right now. So at higher levels they will try to exit also, so their selling will also come. uh, uh, so just keep that in mind and trade accordingly. All right, so with that I am completing today's video. I think markets looks good. to move on the higher side. We have already discussed that. Let us see how much it goes, but I will also advise you to exercise enough caution because markets are still trading volatile, and second thing is this right now looks like just a rally that is corrective in nature, and we may see a resumption of downtrend also. Factors like FIS are still sellers, and globally whatever the fundamental headwinds we had discussed last week still remains. Oil prices have slightly no kind of slightly kind of corrected during the week. No, we were discussing last week here. They corrected toward 106, but now have bounced back. I think they may still come below 100 kind of level. Um, that is the only sentimental positive right now, and we are seeing that in stocks. But overall, nothing major has changed to change our opinion or overall direction of the market. Thank you for watching. Bye for now, and I will see you tomorrow morning.